All right, let's get back to what we were working on, implementing all of this. Oh man, so much work to do. I don't think I'm even halfway done with all of the design requirements and stuff. Oh man, so much work to do. Okay, so we are doing ships. I don't think I've even saved this yet. Okay, there we go. Sweet. Hey, that actually is, yeah, that's not bad for a first shot. So let's take a look at the spacing just to make sure we got the spacing right. So that's about 40. Yeah, 40 there. Cool. The gaps are good. Yeah, let's add our let's see, we've got the brand name. Yeah, let's make sure that that spacing is good, and that font is definitely wrong. So we've got margin below that. We don't need a height there. Oh wait, no, that's what we were doing for spacing. That's fine. And then we've got our flex column, and then we're gonna need flex. Actually, yeah. This is just gonna be a regular P tag. As for our brand, I think, if I'm not mistaken, that's just 16, yeah. But it is bold. We don't need to worry about line clamp. And then we've got a spacer. So we've got spacers here. We should probably make that a spacer component. We'll do that later if we decide to do that at all. And then another P tag here. This one, it is not bold. The text is label light gray, I think. And it is ship model name. Oh, that's saying where it's located. I think we're not going to do the starship or starport. Yeah, it's more interesting to get the model name. Okay, cool. And then we have this. I think actually this might be gray 500. Let's look at what that looks like. Yeah, okay, so our height here, probably better to do 4. And then we need a gap. But we're not going to get a gap. Okay, that's probably a gap of 1 or 2. Okay, let's zoom in on this thing. Okay, that's interesting. What if we do full? I think that should do it. Yeah. No, I don't think we want full, but if we center this, then we can do 2/3. Maybe 3/4. I think that's a thing. Hope that's a thing. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Sweet. And then we get this. This is the name of the ship. I think that's where they put the name of the model, but we're doing the name of the ship. And it is 28. Yeah, so that's fine. It's close enough. And then, of course, it needs to be text white. Okay. This will look a lot cooler when these are actual like ship images and stuff. Great. Okay, so continuing on with the rest of this thing, we have the price and the rating of the ship, average rating. So that, yeah, I'd really like to be able to do this in SQL. One second. Okay, let's see. Yeah, average rating. I mean, oh, Radix UI has a separator. Says 1 min. Let's take a look at that here really quick. Cool. Hey, that's great. Man, everything in their component thing is .root. Yeah, whatever. What does that end up being? So they've got orientation. I suppose the default is horizontal. I had no idea there was a separator role. Huh. Well, that's cool. Okay, well let's bring in the separator. Okay. We'll try it down here where I'm working first. Where is that? Right here. Vertical. And I suppose class name is appropriate here. But hopefully, whoops. We don't have to specify all of this stuff. Let's see. In their styles, they just give it a height and a width, and how are they making it look the way that it is? Separator. They use a background color. Okay. So BG. If I don't specify a width, probably won't work. So let's try that. Okay, nothing changed. 1 second. Okay. Radix UI to see the props. Okay. Decorative. I wonder, is that doesn't have a default. Yeah, pretty sure this is all just decorative. I'm looking at that. I don't see anything in here that keeps it out of the tree though, so that's interesting. How do they do that? Oh, no, that one was not decorative. Yeah, okay. So let's see, what do they do to keep it out of the tree? Oh, roll none. Oh, interesting. I feel like I need to look up what a separator is as far as ARIA is concerned. Roll separator. Interesting. So it appears that by providing separator, it wouldn't appear in the accessibility tree either. So I think I'm not going to worry about the decorative thing at all, but yeah, whatever. Maybe I should. If I do 4 pixels, does that make this thing super duper wide? Yeah, cool. Okay, I like the separator thing. I'm going to make my own. Well, no, it's fine. Okay, let's come up here to where we had, bless you, my son is in here with me, where we had these. And, whoa, that is not what I wanted to do at all. Where's my separator? Get that in my clipboard. Here it is. And actually, this should be 1.5 to be a little more pedantic about that. Okay, what? That's very strange. I did not expect it to behave that way. I have a solution. Put that on a single line. And then this will work. Okay, and we said we want this to be 14 pixels. Is that right? Or was that, where are those? H14, so not 14 pixels, but okay. Cool. There we go. I think that is better. There's the separator in action there and there. Beauty. Okay, let's continue on then. I like this unit of currency because it communicates that this is actually not real money. So we're gonna run with that. I don't know what that symbol is. I wonder if I can get that symbol somehow, or if that symbol actually does exist. Here, let's look. Content. I need that symbol. Okay, what is that? Oh, Kazakhstan. Okay, well, probably better not use it then. Rats. That's too bad. I do like the idea of not having a currency that is a real currency. So like some currency symbol that's like only sort of a currency symbol. Oh, whoops. What does that do in open? Anyway, we'll continue with dollars and we'll figure that out later. Okay, coming back here. For each of these ships, we have the image, then we have a separator, we have this, then we have the name. Because we've got that gap, that's what's going on there. Okay, and then we got this thing which is 32 below the previous. That's 8, right? Okay, ship dot, whoa. Yeah, we need to get the daily charge or cost or whatever that is called. Ship dot daily charge. And just to make sure, oops. That looks funny. Cool. Okay, so that ends up being in a funny spot. Yeah, how do we end up not squeezing these over to the left? Because they've got padding. I think what we should do is put the padding stuff in parent div. I don't know why that's not auto closing for me. That's kind of annoying. Need to format the number if it's more than 1,000. Yep, you're right. Formatting is annoying because browsers will format it differently. And so we're not doing localization yet, so we'll just format it on the server to keep it consistent. User host ships, man. Yeah, this part's kind of annoying, but here's what we're going to have to do. User host, user host, ships Not quite, but nice thought. Daily charge formatted. Come on, is that it? What are we missing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, okay, good. Cool, so now we've got the formatted thing. And then this is also a larger font. .24. So font or text extra or 2XL, I think. Yep. And the ship name is definitely going to be bigger. Yeah, we'll put it at 3XL. And then we're going to do this a little differently. Yeah, I'm aware that there's the number format thing, and we can like control different things. What I'm doing here is, I think, pretty much the same thing because we're styling it as currency. I think maybe under the hood it does the same thing, but yeah, we are only doing yen US. We have to do this on the server, otherwise when the client hydrates it'll change, and that's not okay. We don't do that. So when in the future I'll add an option for users to like change their locale, and when we do that then we'll update this to be able to determine based on who it is how we format that. So okay, and this is day. This is, yeah, that's kind of annoying that those aren't two different elements. Okay, label gray, text label light gray. And flex gap 1. Oh, and items baseline. There we go. They're not formatting it, but yeah, we're going to. I don't think any of mine actually do have that big of a price per day. So this is at a future day when rockets aren't any big deal. It's interesting that none of these have decimals. I gotta fix my my seed so that it adds decimals, but maybe people wouldn't do decimals. Maybe at this future time, we're not always trying to trick people into, .99 or whatever. Okay, great. So then we have this over here. So let's do another div around all this. Why isn't it auto closing? We're going to actually move this here. This will be flex and justify between. And this will be a rating display where the rating is that. We'll figure this out in a moment. I think we want this to be center. I think that's what we want to do. I don't think we want the gap around them to grow. Yeah, I like that better. Yeah, okay, anyway. So we've got, like, that actually looks about right. Except what happened to our separator? Can I not, is that not rendering anymore? Maybe when I, I'm not sure. Nope. Maybe the background color. I have no idea. What happened? What did I change? It's showing it as a spec. The height is not being respected. That's what's going on. So I guess I just hard code the height. I was hoping that it would just be a fraction of this thing, but maybe, yeah, something I did changed it so that that is not that way. Hold on a second. Yeah, I didn't think so. I want it to be like this percentage is relative to this thing. I'm not sure how to do that. So we'll just do a specific height. Yep, 16 pixels looks good to me. Okay, that looks pretty good. So as far as the star ratings, we've got our ships, we've got our reviews here. Can I do, and now let's just select, I guess we'll do the math on the client. So, or still on the server, but after the query comes back, rating. Yep, that's what we'll do. Rating display ship.reviews.length divided by let's see. Hold on. Math dot how do we do this? Average? Isn't there an average? Do we not have an average? Get average of all review ratings. Yeah, average rating. There we go. Thank you. Copilot is amazing. Of course I knew how to do that. Yeah. Okay, so then down here we can do ship dot average rating. Oh, we're dividing possibly by 0. Probably don't want to do that. What happens in JavaScript if you do that? Is it just nan? Infinity. Probably don't want infinity. I feel like there's something else. Yeah, so if we don't have any reviews, ship reviews length. Yeah, so we've got reviews. Otherwise, we just won't show this at all. None of these ships have reviews? Hold on a second. Who was reviewing this then? Impedit. Oh, that said any. Yeah, that's no good. Huh. All right. Let's look at the components and snag this right here. Loader data, there you are. Oh, good grief. That is not fun. So we've got our wait a second. User, host, ships. All of these are average rating of 0, and none of them have reviews. Oh, I know what's going on. So this user reviewed the host, but did not review the ship. That's what it is. Yeah, that's fine. That is definitely a possibility. Yeah, so I guess we just don't show anything there. That makes sense. Okay, good. We'll just need to find another user that has a ship with the review, which we can do right now. Yeah, search. Oh, right. This is the problem with doing database migrations with something like raw SQL, because now I got to go find all my raw SQL nonsense. Okay, so we're looking for review. Okay, so rating subquery. Host review, HR on HR host ID, so subject ID. Subject ID, and that should do it. There we go. Good stuff. Okay, let's see. Did I just What did I just quit? I just closed something. I don't know what it was. Maybe I didn't. Okay, so we want minimum ship rating 5. Okay. Hey, there we go. There's their 5 rating ship. Okay. I feel like, yeah, we should probably link a couple of things. Let's link up a couple things. Yeah, but that looks good. I feel good about this. So let's link up. Actually, the star rating, that would make sense to link to all of the reviews of that ship. I don't think we've got a design for that. But let's look at the ship page. Here we go. Yeah, zoom. Yeah, we have a view all here. So we are going to need one of those. So link to ship ID, right? Yeah. Ships ship.id reviews. And then the charge, we could probably just have that link to the booking route code. So that'd be ships, ship ID, book. I think you can actually only get to this route once you've chosen your dates. Yeah. Yeah, so you gotta choose your dates first. So, yeah, the daily charge probably doesn't need to link to anything after all. Just the name of the ship makes sense. Link to that, thank you. And the image would make sense. That's probably what most people would think to click. And then we also have the model. I think for this, we don't have a page for a model and a brand, but we do have a search. And so we could say search. Oops. With the, let's see, I'm trying to think the easiest way to do this. Encode URL, or actually new URL search params. And brand ID, ship model, brand ID. And yep, I think that'll do it. We'll do the same thing for the model. Okay. So that links to the ship, this links to the brand, that links to the model. Yep, and that's the brand, and there's the model. Sweet. Okay, it's break time. I'm gonna take a break. See you after the break. And yeah, it'll be great. Okay, we're back. Yeah, this is looking good. We got links to all the right spots. Okay, cool. So let's go ahead and commit what we've got. Finish rockets, user rockets design. I think we actually have this view all button we should probably take care of too. So that's not quite finished. It's almost finished. Yeah, it's something like 18. Yeah, probably 18. Okay, button variant secondary size medium on click. Boo. I very, very, very rarely use on clicks in buttons anymore. So that's a remix change in my life. I just noticed some comments. People asking me what I do during breaks. You should check out the Call Kent podcast because somebody asked me that. So I'll defer to that. The adding a countdown timer on my break scene, I could do that, except sometimes I take longer breaks and I never know exactly how long my break is going to be. So, sorry. I actually, while I was taking this last break, I was thinking, I wonder how bad it would be if I sold out and got a sponsor for my channel to have their logo on the break screen or something like that, or even like play a sponsor segment. So it's like, we'll be right back after these messages from our sponsors. I'm not going to do that. That's not how I make money. Okay, cool. So that didn't quite end up where I wanted it to be, especially since apparently 18 is not a thing. Once we get to 16, then it starts jumping by 4s, I guess. And then to get this to be centered, I wonder if I, let's see. Yeah, maybe I just put it at the bottom. No, if I put it in that Flex container, that's not going to work. So we'll, I think that'll do it actually. Nope. I wonder if, yeah, we could just text align center. That works. There we go, view all. So we only need to do a view all if we have too many ships. I think, so they've got 1, 2, 3 rows of ships. So if you have more than 9 ships, we do a view all. What about on mobile? Yeah, it looks like they're okay having 9 ships still, which I'm not sure about, but yeah, we'll deal with mobile later. Okay, so we're going to slice 0 to 9, and then we'll say if the data host user host ships length is greater than 9, then we'll do the view all button. Actually, this is a button link. This should take us to, or, should this take us to a different page? where we can look at all of the ships. We don't really have a design for this unless I'm mistaken. What happens when they click view all? I don't see anything about that. We've got bookings and favorites pages, so it could be very similar design to that. Yeah, maybe that's what we should do. So it would be just like this, and it'll just be giant list of all the ships. Or, I know, view all should just be a link to the search page with that host. Yep, that's what we're going to do. That is a great idea. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay, so this is a link that looks like a button, so it's a button link to search, new URL, search params, host ID is data user host ID. And it looks like I'm not grabbing the ID for the host. That's interesting. Right. This is user ID. You know what? This is sufficient. But we'll do it this way anyway, just to make it more clear, I suppose. Okay, great. Now, the unfortunate thing here is that if you don't have that many ships, then users don't have a way to go to a search. Oh, whoops. That shows your ships. But I think that's okay. That's so sick. This is actually working. It's so awesome to have a design. My goodness. Okay. Yeah, that's so sweet. Okay, then we've got our reviews. 1 reviews from renters. Yeah, this is looking good. And I made the rating link to their reviews page. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay, so let's do that. Add view all to ships on host page. Yeah. Okay. We can push that later. I don't really care that much. Save some trees. Okay, moving on to the next thing for a public host profile page. Favorites. Favorites is not a thing, but I want it to be a thing. I think it makes sense. Yeah, actually, that doesn't make sense on a host profile anyway. It makes more sense on the renter profile. So I would say we will do favorites eventually, not right now. And when we do, if you favorite something, it goes onto your renter page, not on the host page. That makes sense. So you know what that means? That means we're done. We have finished the dark mode desktop only implementation of the host route. Hallelujah. I mean, aside from the fact that we don't have SVGs and stuff. So it really does not look all that good right now. But it's fine. View all. Yeah, that's pretty cool, actually. I like using the search page for that stuff. And then there's our rocket page. Okay, and then go to the renter profile. Kablooey. That's interesting. Let's go to username, renter. All right, let's fix all that up. Description, content, and subject. This is the reviewer, actually. I think we want the reviewer of this too. Or no, yeah, we want the subject of my own reviews. Well, we'll see what we want, actually. Let's look over here at the renter page now. Okay, so this is where things get kind of interesting because now we've got a fair bit of stuff that is shared between these two. And hold on, it just occurred to me, did this just change? The message got scooted over to the side here. Oh, that's interesting. So if you're not the logged in user, or if you are the logged in user, then this goes below. So we can have both of those, but if you're not the logged in user, then it goes to the side. All right, let's make that a little adjustment right over here. Getting a phone call from a 1-800 number. No thanks. So this is logged in user. Should go. Oh, okay. I gotta go help my son. I'll be right back. Okay, all is well. I think when the next break shows up, we will not take it. Okay, so we're gonna make it so that when we're a logged in user, we display this, but when we are not, we stick it next to the name. So I think we need to do this a little differently. Huh. Yeah, actually, that'll work. Justify start. Oh, start. Actually, if we are the logged in user, we don't render anything here. Otherwise, we render yeah, let's see. This page used to have that. Let's see, Rocket Rental. If we look at, actually, you know what? I think the renter still has it. Or no, it was the username route. Yeah, let's look at the file here. Yeah, okay. So if it's if we have a one-on-one chat between yeah, there are actually a couple of things, situations here. So if I'm not logged in, then this button, all of the time it can say message. But if I'm not logged in, this button should be a link with a redirect to this page, so that when I log in, I come back, and now I can click message again. If I am logged in, but we haven't started a chat before, this button should actually be a button that creates a chat and then redirects me to that. If I'm logged in and we do have a one-on-one chat already, it should just be a link. And that's effectively what all of this is doing. Except I think, yeah, except I don't think I supported having a user that wasn't logged in. So let's work through all of that. So first, hold on a second. I just remembered we don't need this field metadata nonsense. Yeah, because we don't do the bio here anymore anyway. And then let's find our one-on-one chat. So where's this? Yeah, this is all right here. Okay. Yeah, whatever, that's fine. I don't care. It can go deep. Yeah, I don't need any of this stuff actually, just the ID. Okay, and then hopefully we don't have the types wrong. Oh, right, because we can actually have a chat between, I can be a member of a chat with more than one. Let's see, and can I do a count? Wonder if I could do, yeah, let's just do every. Back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. In logged in user dot logged in user. This should be logged in user ID. So every user should either be the logged in user ID or, shoot, I've got the username. I need it to be my own ID, or the user that we're on right now. Dang it. There's not an easy way to do this. Huh. Okay, fine. We'll leave that as it is. So then, yeah, why is, oh, right, I sent the users. Let's actually just do, yeah, and then it's all this logic right here. Okay. And then we do need the users. One second. Okay. Sorry, I'm just playing daddy here while my wife is playing mommy, and we have more than one child, so sometimes you got to do that. Okay, so we've got users, select ID true. Okay. So chat users does not exist on Yeah, that is so strange. Users chat, or user.chats find or let's just do 0. Where's users? I do not understand. There is something very strange. And so there we go. We're just going to bring this back. Who knows? Shrug emoji. Okay, so has to be only 2 users, and every user should be either the logged in user ID or the user ID. Yep, thanks Copilot. Okay, cool. So now we've got our one-on-one chat. So if there is, oh, I bet it's because I'm returning false here. That's what's going on. Huh, yeah, that's interesting. I've got an idea. Let's do this. One-on-one chat. Await Prisma chat. Find first where and, or actually we just do users every whoops. That's it. There we go. It's another query, but yeah. So a lot of people will look at this and be like, see, that's why you shouldn't use an ORM, because it makes you have to do these suboptimal queries where you have to query it multiple times. And you know, if you were just using regular SQL, then you could just do it in one query. To which I respond, yeah, I could use regular SQL right here if I wanted to. Even though I'm using an ORM, I could still use regular SQL. ORM does not mean I can't use regular SQL. I am doing that on the search page. And so if this ever actually becomes a problem, I will switch to regular SQL. But it's not. It's amazing. So not going to bother. Okay, so now we don't have to do that. That's kind of nice. And then is logged in user yeah, okay, so this button link should take us to different places based on things. So data one on what? Oh, right. Let's also just select ID. That's it. That's all we care about. Huh. That's odd. Oh, it's data user host. No. Data user one. No, we don't want it on the user. No, that doesn't make sense. We'll stick that right there. Yep, okay. There we go. So data one-on-one chat. Then we render a button link to that chat. Let's see. Yeah, so it's either, yeah, that's fine. and one-on-one chat dot ID. Yep, there we go. And then if we don't have a one-on-one chat, then this needs to be a form. And actually, you know what? I think the best place to... No, this is fine. Yeah, we'll make an action in here. Yeah, form data. Here, actually, let's grab our this stuff here. And this is actually going to be require user ID. And then, yeah, find. Actually, I think we can just do Prisma chat create where, or, I don't know, data users. Hold on a second. That's what I want to do. Here, exactly this. Oh yeah, we've got to consider what if we have an existing chat and they're somehow doing this. So I'll just copy all this stuff. And actually, let's also grab form data get intent. If intent create chat, then we'll do stuff. Otherwise, we'll throw a new error unknown intent. Okay, great. Could do a switch statement, but there's only one thing we're doing right now. So. Let's not do that anymore. Okay, redirect. So we get the current user. Yep. I could do username. There we go. And we could do the same thing here. And now we don't have to do this. I mean, if you tried to create a chat with a user that doesn't exist, it's going to fail also, and the UI should never allow you to do that anyway, so it's fine. Cool, yeah, that should do it. Okay, so then down here, this can be a form. Method, post, action. Well, action is the current URL. Name, intent, value, create, chat. Now that's interesting. Oh, right, because this is the button link. This actually is now a button. And type is submit. And we don't have a to. There we go. Still need to have an inline. Whoa! Need to have an inline spinner of some kind or something. Okay, so let's fix this up. I think this is a small button, so size for both of these, small. And we're going to need some space and other things here too. It looks like extra small, doesn't it? We got 8 forms. Let's look over at our components. What the? Yeah, so small. Yeah, so we've got an extra small, apparently. Okay. Extra small. Let's just do this. I'll change the rest of these later. So extra small now is extra small class name. And let's look at what that does. We've got 12 on the sides and 8 on the y's. So py is 2, px is 3, and the text I think is still just sm, yeah. Cool. So now this size can be xs. That is, curious. We don't need those props. Yeah, that was a mistake. And parameters, type of, get, button, class name at 0. That's what that should be. And same thing for this. And for this. Okay, so now this is happy. And now that does look like the proper size. Okay, just need some spacing and alignment. Technically, I'm supposed to be on break, but I've taken a couple, so we're going to play through that. Okay, and we're going to align items base or center. Yep, need to do that. So let's come around here. Items center. And then we need a gap of some amount. 16. So a gap of 4. And then I think we're done. Cool. So if I click on this, you know what? We should probably make a title. Start new chat. Okay, and go to chat. There's just a little ambiguity, so I think a title kind of makes sense there. So when I hover over it, start new chat. So I am Cody, and I want to chat with Carol Goyette. Let's see what happens there. Message. We created, and it's done. Dun, 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 dun. Whoops. And now, it's a link. Boom. And it kablooies. Why did it kablooey? Maybe it's chats. Yeah, it's chats. That's what it is. That's actually good, because I noticed that and I was like, oh, everything else is users and whatever else. So, yeah, this makes more sense. Wahoo! There it is. Oh, I forgot that I changed Cody's profile pic. Nice. Yeah, okay, neat. And that's a link. Cool. And then if I'm not logged in, that is the form, but that's not what it should be. We've got a one-on-one chat, then this. Otherwise, if logged in user, then we will start a new chat. Otherwise, we're going to do a button link, yep, to log in. But then we will make this fancier. Yeah, sort of. We'll do new URL search params. Redirect to. Yeah, that won't server render. So that's just, yeah, users host. Okay, cool. So now I'm not logged in, and I go to login. We go Cody, and it's actually, you know what would be cooler is if we had like some route that was a special one that would so we so as soon as you log in, do we want to create a chat? The problem is that we will redirect, and that will be a get. And we don't want to do mutations on gets, cross-site request forgery and the like. So, yeah. So I think we will just do what it's doing and redirect back to the host page. Okay, that redirect to did not work. Login. Redirect to. Redirect to. Huh. Interesting. Oh, right, I don't have a logout yet. I need to make that logout. Message. Oh, that's interesting. We have a redirect and a redirect to. How'd that happen? Oh. Oh. Duh. There we go. Okay, there we go. Redirect to. Cody. Whoops. Huh, now that's interesting. Huh. How did that happen? I have no idea how that happened. Huh. Well, let's try it again, I suppose. going to try that right here. We land on the page, Cody. Huh. So somehow we end up on the right page and then we get redirected. Who is doing the redirecting? So the trick is that the login action, you know what? This is what should happen. This is what should happen. We're doing this wrong. We should not do this navigate stuff. Yeah, that should not be there. Instead, we should have a hidden input. Input type hidden value redirect to and yeah, sure, fields. Oh yeah, let's add that redirect to field. Props. Okay. And we override that prop. Okay, cool. So then in the back end, if redirect to, then we are going to actually throw redirect to the redirect here, and actually we have a safe redirect. Oh, whoops. And set the cookies. Yep, there we go. That is the correct way to do this. Okay, I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I always like to mute myself when I'm about to sneeze as a courtesy, because it can be quite loud. It always feels so good when I sneeze. I do not like it when I sneeze or when I need to sneeze and then I don't. I just noticed this is in the wrong spot. We need to reposition that, so we'll look at that in a second. Okay, so now if I message, problem solved. That's the correct way to do that. Okay. So, and this takes me to my link. Oh, that's so cool. So let's figure out, I know when this happened, but I also am concerned. Oh no, that's the right height. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, we just need to put a container around this thing. This is the username route. And container. That'll do it. Dun, 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 dun. That is not the right spot. Huh. That's interesting. Huh. So these are all in containers also. Why is this one so special? Maybe it's the combination of the flex stuff? Huh. That is very unexpected. Oh, I think I know what's going on. I need, here, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up, back it up. We forgot MX Auto. Hey, I think Mom's home. I'll be back. Thanks for hanging out. Bye. Okay, there we go. We fixed it. Hooray! Yep, this is looking good. Those buttons look too big. Nope, they are that size. Okay. Stellar. Okay, so let's commit what we've got here now. Fix chat button. And that's primarily what we're doing. All right, there we go. We can push that. You know what? I think what we need is maybe fewer users that are more active with each other. I think that's what we need. And maybe even fewer brands, like 5 brands, and 30 models, and yeah, 80 starports is fine. Users, why do I do math.floor? What? Okay, we're gonna do 20 users. Okay, maybe we'll do more users. We'll do 40 users. What is this complaining about? Oh, right. These reviews. So these are... And we want to be, so we're looking through bookings, and here we're saying 70% of the bookings are going to have a ship review. I say 90%. Or at least there's a 90% chance. Let's do a 95% chance that we're going to get a review. Yep, that's what we're gonna do. And Prisma DB seed. Oh man, I almost forgot something that I need to do. Give me just a moment. Okay, good. Where's the ships? Prisma, ship, create. Where are we creating ships? Maybe it's under host. Host create ships. There it is. Ship count. That's fine. Okay, Carol is now gone. There's no Carol. We just got redirected. That's not what should have happened, actually. I think, actually, it may have been... I'm not sure what that was, actually. Because we just get the user ID. I was thinking first that maybe we got kicked out because we were not logged in. Oh, I think I know what it is. The root route will check if it check the user, and if the user session doesn't actually match any user, we log them out and send them to the home page. That was what's going on. Okay, so if I go here, now we've got new ships. And here's our host. And this host has a couple ships with reviews. Got a couple reviews. Cool. So yeah, we have more reviews than we did before. That's good. Kind of thinking that maybe clicking on this should just open a modal instead of like its own page. I mean, it could be a routed modal, but yeah, we'll worry about all that later. And then if I click this person, that takes me to their rental profile. And they are a host also. If I click this, that takes me to the ship reviews page. Oh, interesting. I think she reviewed herself. Her own renter account rented from herself. That is so sick. Okay, yeah. This is a sweet website. It'll be way cooler when we have real images and stuff. But yeah, there we go. Oh yeah, share this profile needs to actually do something. That's not super duper important right now. We got to move on. Let's do the renter side of things. So where things get here, let's actually adjust users a bit. Hold on a second. Yeah, let's do... I think we're going to do a math.random is greater than 0.1. And here too. So more likely to have bookings. I'll be upset about this decision later when I'm trying to test empty states. But right now, I just want to see a lot more reviews and stuff like that. So the more bookings we have, the more reviews we're going to have and all of that. Okay, cool. So now I'm going to get booted again because my user is deleted. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. We go to the search page and we just grab a random thing and then go to the host. Cool. This host has 0 reviews and 0 trips and 4 rockets. Cool. Well, that was unexpected. We happened to grab a host that didn't have much by way of reviews and stuff. 1 review. Okay. All right. 5 stars for Debbie. Good job, Debbie. Okay, let's get on to here. Did you know you can actually go /me and it will take you to your own profile? This does not look centered. That is because we are missing MX auto on the right element. Yeah, we messed that up. Okay, this is username. Yeah, that's the username index. There we go. Cody, you look amazing. Okay, let's commit a couple things. Adjust seed a bit. And actually we'll push those changes because the current seed is wrong. So also, I think CI is breaking because what was I going to say? Because we have a migration, we've got a cache that needs to be blown away. CI is going to break for other reasons, I think, but let's go ahead and just fix that. I'm pretty sure I can go and delete the cache. Huh. Can I search caches? No. Huh, that's weird. Yeah, Playwright is totally busted. Interestingly though, cache not found for input key. Yeah. Okay, so the cache was deleted at some point, and so we are not using that cache. Okay, that's fine. All right, we'll fix CI later. All right, so renter page. All right, here is where things get kind of fun because we've got quite a bit of duplication between these 2 pages. And we can't do it from a routing perspective because kind of the structure of the page as well as like some of the data is a little bit different. But we can turn this whole top section into a component. And we can turn the reviews piece into a component. And we're not doing favorites yet. So this actually will be pretty quick, which is awesome because it means that my estimate might be not totally off. I have 6 hours left. I'm pretty sure I can do this in 6 hours. And actually, if I can finish this today, that would be stellar. And hopefully next week I can have the icons and everything and get that updated. So, all right, let's go to our routes, users, host, and let's see. I want to co-locate this because the only stuff that cares about this is within this folder. So let's look at our remix config. I think I may have done this already. Nope. Okay, we're gonna do, oh yeah, I do. __ shared. Yep, I have that. Sweet. So we're going to do the same thing. Shared TSX. Oh my word. How cool is that? Let's start out with the renter getting the data that it needs. So we're not going to do this. Renter user. I think get rid of that also. And then, yeah, we're going to get rid of the bookings, going to get rid of that. We don't need that. Read that, ink. Don't need those. We do need the image ID, and we want the name, and yeah, and then just reviews. Also, we reviewer, actually. That's what that's supposed to be. And we also want hold on a second. So the host yeah, we are using the booking. All right. And this would make sense here too. Yeah, so this would be reviews. When we don't need the created at, actually, interestingly. We do need the rating and the content and the reviewer, image, ID, name, and username as a backup. And we also want stuff from the booking, which is exactly this. We want the ship that was reviewed and its name and an ID, so I can stick that right there. Okay, cool. And then we need a couple of things here that are similar. Total bookings, so that'll give us our trips and our total reviews. Yeah, it just occurs to me, we have our reviews. So this is going to be user.host reviews length. Heck, we don't need that. We're sending all the reviews to the client. Total reviews, that'll be data user host reviews length. Host review, user host reviews length. Yep, that is better. We don't need that anymore. We can get rid of the action. Action will actually be very similar to this one. So what I'm thinking is we have our export function create chat. Starting right there. Okay, logged in user ID and a username, which is a string. Come on, that's going to be from node. Cool. So then this can simply return create chat, logged in user, and username is params username. There we go. That's the right level of abstraction. I could just do the entire action, but that just feels wrong to me. I think it's better to take the chunk of code that is like, yeah, this is definitely reusable piece. I don't mind duplicating a little bit at all. It used to matter so much to me. Now it does not, even a little. Okay, so some of this is going to be the same as well. Okay, cool. So now let's look at what other data we will need still. In our loader, we have our total bookings. And that will give us our trips, and then we also need our average reviews and one-on-one chat. All of that is going to be necessary also. Kind of feel like some of this, or at least the one-on-one chat, might be useful. Maybe. Okay, we don't have ships. Renter ID. Or Is this correct? Okay, yeah, so this is the bookings where the ships, yep, okay. In our case, though, with the renter ID is the user.id. And the end date is less than the current date. All right. Average reviews, subject. This is renter review, where the subject is me. And then the logged in user ID, let's grab that. Here's our request. My goodness, I was just writing in that destructuring. Writing JavaScript has gotten so much better than it used to be. Like, way better. This syntax sugar stuff is nice, but it's like next level nice. It is, you get used to it, but my goodness. I am so glad that we don't have to mess with this nonsense anymore. It's so nice. Yeah, that, await, the shorthand syntax, so many things are just so much better. And then, of course, we have prettier and TypeScript and stuff now, too. Man. Okay, we got our one-on-one chat. All that stuff is good. User join display, we're going to want all that. Here, let's just do all this JSON and then remove the stuff we don't need. we don't care about ships, actually. So yeah, it's just user. Hooray, that's nice. One-on-one chat. And that right there, folks, you look at that and you're like, man, Kent, this sure looks like really basically the same. Why don't you just make a function for it? Because of stuff like that. It's not the same. It is different. I would much rather duplicate and wait for the abstraction to jump out at me. We don't have total ships. Pyramid of Doom, except that's not actually that bad at all. It's fine. Okay, sweet. So now we've got the data. So the next step is feeding that into our UI. Now, normally this is the point where I would be like, now don't pre-abstract, like we should duplicate it and stuff. But I am really quite confident that we are going to be able to do to make a component and generalize it and just use it as is, because these are like exactly the same. It's just feeding data into this thing. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to grab, starting here, we've got this container and that container and the one next to it. Oh, there is one difference, and that is the stats, but don't worry, we'll get that. That will be fine. Yep, those are the top bits. So, I mean, I could say, here's one component, here's another component, here's another, and maybe I should. Maybe I should. No, we're not gonna. Okay, so it is break time, and I am gonna take this break. We're just gonna call this the user profile. Basic info. So when I come back, oh, here, and actually we need a fragment around that. Great. So when I come back, we're going to fix this, and it's going to be great. So see you in 5. All right, so took an extended break there a bit, but I got my 250 steps. I missed an hour today. I just had like maybe 5 steps left probably. I don't know. I thought I'd gotten them all. It's so frustrating. Okay, so let us do this. Yeah, so part of the reason why I just wanted this all as a single unit is that it's not really reusable outside of these 2 spots. And so having like so much of this is expects exactly the position where it's going to be. It needs to be in a container, like all of this stuff. So saying, hey, we're going to just make this, each one of these, I don't know. Yeah, it didn't feel quite right. So we're going to go with this. Yeah, if I did, yeah, we're going to proceed this way. I don't feel like super confident, but I feel like 90% confident. So I guess that's pretty confident. Okay, so we're going to have a couple of things. We need the user will have an image ID as a string and a user, yep, all of that, and a joined. Sort of. Let's see. We'll have the user join display be a different thing. Okay, so user and user join display. Let's get rid of all this data prefixed stuff. We're going to have a rating. Here, let's format that. Rating is a number. Oh, we're not hard coding that anymore. Hooray! Is logged in user. Maybe this. No. This will be the same regardless either way. So one-on-one chat. Yeah, if this were really reusable, then I need this to be a fetcher form, or at least the action would be a different route, which maybe I should just do that. And then I don't do this. Maybe. Yeah, there are more than one way to do this. There is more than one way to do this. You know what, this is logged in user should probably just be is self. Or let's call this user logged in. Okay, here's one bit that's a little tricky. We're going to do this. Use navigation. No, that's not what I want. Use location. There we go. And then our redirect to can simply be path name. There we go. Okay, so then this turns into stats. So we're going to have stats. It's an array of num number and a label string. And then this stuff, I feel like I need to sneeze again. See, here's where it would be really sweet to have ChatGPT help me out. Just be like, hey, turn this into a thing that I can feed in this stats thing. But yeah, let's just do this. Stats.mat. Oh, whoops. Let's import or grab that. Stats.map. We'll call this num and label. Move this up here. And we need to join it. So let's see. We only want it showing up on the left index. Oh, and actually React fragment key is label. Really, I could just do the index here, probably. This is one place where the index is fine for two reasons. One, this I never expect it to actually change. And two, what I'm rendering is not a big deal if it unmounts and remounts anyway. So, okay. And then here we can say index greater than 0. Then we add the separator. Okay, and then this goes away. Uh-oh, I messed up. We are missing a div. There we go. Okay, cool. And then just bio. Oh, that actually, yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So now we go to our host. We delete all of this. Something basic. No, it is, what did I call it? User profile basic info. Oh, I didn't export it. That's why. User profile basic info. And then we just grab all these. Name could also be null. There we go. Okay. This is saying that that could be undefined. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Stats. Yeah, here, we'll do stats here in a second. Bio can be undefined also. Or null. Okay, so stats. Now, for stats, we've got... oh, I already lost it. Okay, coming back here then. Label trips. What do I call it? Do I call it num? Num. Total bookings. And we called it rockets in the design. And reviews. And that's it. Okay, let's just make sure that when looking at a host, oh, figured I blew up stuff. You remember when it used to take like 5 hours to start your server and stuff? Man, what a life we lived. Okay, yeah, that looks good. It looks like it did before. Very long name, but that is fine. We should probably do a flex wrap actually on that. That way, if it is, yeah, see, at least it's not going to be scrunched up. And actually, we justify start. Yeah, but if it wraps, I kind of want it to be center. What if I switch it to center? What does that do? It looks fine. Yep, we're going to do that. Cool. Okay, so there we go. Now I can use this same thing for the renter. And we don't have this for renters. It's just trips and reviews. And there it is. So now if we look at your renter profile, Mabel, let's try that again. Now that is unexpected. Mabel 14 not found. Oh, because Mabel doesn't have a renter profile. Should probably fix that somehow. Or maybe that's fine. We'll improve the 404 case. Okay, so coming back then, we'll look at the reviewers. They definitely have renter profiles. All right, Kurt, we got 1 trip, 1 review. Beautiful. Approved to fly. Yep, that looks great. That was easy. Let's do a commit here. Share basic profile info with renter. Okay. And now we're going to do the reviews. So, and then again, we don't have the favorites yet. So, reviews, profile, reviews. Okay, all this data prefix stuff, we get rid of that. have, let's see, all of this is, do we have anything that's user dot that's not user dot hosts? Yeah. Oh, we've got name and username. All right, that's fine. So we're going to say user name string, username string. And it could be null. Actually, no, the username can be null, but the name can be. Okay. So user, yep, that's good. But then we have our reviews. Okay, so then user host reviews should just be reviews. Let's bring in link. Rating number or null. Okay, so the review needs to have an ID, and it needs content, and I guess I was repeating reviews, my bad. And then it needs a reviewer. I'm glad that I made that change, actually, because this would be different based on what type of review it is. But now I can just say, no, it's just a reviewer that has a name and username and an image ID. And actually, this will be user image ID. It's a string or null. And booking. Yep, that still applies for both. That has an ID of a string. And let's see, yeah, ship. Yeah, we don't care about the booking itself. We care about the ship and the ship's ID. ID string and name string. There we go. Cool, so move this over to host. Hey, Alex, what's up? Is Prisma usually the way to go for you? Yeah, so for me, this would be a really great question for the Call Kent podcast, by the way, but I'll just answer this right now. Yeah, the fact that they try to do multiple databases is a concern that's been brought up before. That played out really nicely for me when I migrated from Postgres to SQLite on my personal website. So I actually see that as a feature. I understand the challenges that presents, but yeah, it's really nice to be able to very easily switch databases. As far as it's not ready for serverless environments, I actually don't really care too much for serverless environments in general. I prefer to have a long-running server with long-running database connections, so this is not a concern for me at all. EdgeDB I haven't investigated too much, so I don't really have very useful opinions there. Yeah. So the features that it's focused on don't matter to me. So there you go. Okay. So coming back here. Yeah, you're welcome. This is our reviews. And just these are the things that it needs. Data user, and the rating, data rating, and data user host reviews. Bum, ba, da, da. Copy that, go to the renter, stick that right here, bring it in, and renter reviews. Holy smokes, did that work? Yep, we've got one review from, oh, and actually we need a different title too. From renters, title. Where's the title? Yep. So data user host reviews dot length reviews from renters. Hosts. And here we go. 1 reviews from hosts. We'll fix that later. It's fine. Okay, sweet. Yep, not that. Yep. Okay, we got to fix that really quick. That's very confusing otherwise. Okay, good. Well, so we've got, oh, and that needs to link to not /renter. Let's see. I think we should add a reviewer type, renter or host. Okay, and then this can say reviewer type is host, and this one reviewer type is renter. Okay, cool. So now that will take me to the host, and this takes me to the renter. Dun, 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 dun. All right, I think we did it all. We still don't have favorites, and that's fine. And we don't have the report mechanism yet either. That's also fine. We don't need that. So let's do this. Make renter or review or share review component. Okay. Well, that's awesome. There's still tons of polish to do, but I'm feeling pretty good about this stuff. So let's look at our stuff here. Data loading and mutations. So we are doing the edit page. So create your profile, boom. And here we are. We have the edit page. That will give us data loading and mutations. We're loading the default data, mutating that data. Yeah, it's great. I still got to figure out the stupid server rendering problems with this. Yeah. This just ruins server rendering for this entire page, and I do not understand why. So got to look into that. I mean, it doesn't totally ruin it, but you notice if I go to my profile and I say create your profile. Yeah. Then I go here. If I, yeah, are there stars there? Yeah, there's still stars. If I land on this page though, stars are gone because we've got hydration issues. And I don't understand why hydration issues cause, well, I think I know what's happening, but I don't know why it's happening, that sort of thing. But yeah, anyway. Modal does not server render. I should probably make an issue about that. But then I would have to make a reproduction. Ah. I don't want to make a reproduction, but I should. I've been in that position before where somebody files an issue and you're like, if you just tried to reproduce it, you would have found you're doing something wrong. So I should make a reproduction. Anyway, that should not prevent us from learning. So that's fine. We can fix that later. So data loading and mutations. And what we can do is when I'm making a workshop out of this, I can actually remove just silly amount of features, like most of the app, and just keep in the stuff that is relevant for what we're doing. And so I could say, nope, we're not doing the image upload. That is advanced stuff. Data loading and mutations. I mean, you're going to need to do that in any app, and that's why we're going to learn it eventually. But yeah, for data loading and mutations, for basic stuff, like this is the Web Fundamentals workshop, yeah, we can remove a bunch of stuff, including that, which will be nice. Nested routing, we're going to get that from the profile. We've got host and renter. So we're sharing the root, we're sharing these buttons. That's pretty sweet. And then styling, yeah, that we can get that anywhere. We'll go to the root TSX and add some links and stuff like that. Hey, EQ. So really good way to answer this question is to Google it, because you can actually find it everywhere. You just, what does Kent C. Dodds use? And you'll land on this page. And so you can find out all of the things right there. Okay, so styling, yeah, that's easy. Error handling. Now, error handling with error boundaries, that's easy. And I need to switch from catch boundaries and error boundaries to just error boundaries. I need to use the V2 functionality for that. Error handling for the form itself, that's going to maybe be a little tricky because we've got our profile, settings profile thing here. And we're using this use form stuff that like just abstracts away all of that. My thinking is, and it includes Zod and a bunch of other stuff. My thinking is we remove all of that, and we're probably, when we do our web forms workshop, we do advanced validation with Zod and all of that stuff. So we can get rid of all that and do error handling in the basic way. So that's nice. Accessibility, we'll definitely be talking about that. We'll probably have this use form do this use focus invalid hook that we'll figure out a version of that will work without all of the other abstraction stuff. And then SEO, we've got our meta tags and meta exports and whatnot. So that is good also. I don't think that there is anything left other than maybe the error page. Let's see, do we have... Yeah, so we need some like empty state for the rockets for a host. If a host doesn't have any rockets yet, that would probably be good. So sure, let's do that really quick. Rockets. Oh yeah, it's right there. Huh. Cool. Okay. I think what we will do is we'll say data user host ships length. Then we do that. Otherwise, no rockets yet. Okay, that's sufficient for me. And then we have a piece in here. Let's see. Dot length. Otherwise, what color is that? Data. What one was that? That is night light. Oh no, that's daylight. We are doing light gray, label light gray instead. And then it's data.user.name. Whoopsies. Okay, and we're gonna say ships. Comment all that out. Okay, so now we can see what that looks like. Cool. So that's pretty good until we get the images and stuff. Whoops. I think I blew up my server. Oh, I got a notification about something that probably doesn't matter, but maybe it does. I mean, of course, whoever is behind the notification matters, but yeah. Okay, I feel super great about how today went. Like last night, I just had this piece, and now I've got everything else, and it's great. And I freaking love the star field in the background. I just think that is so awesome. Okay, good. And we've got the no reviews yet too. That looks fine. So yeah, the thing is that I will just have to say, don't try the mobile view. It doesn't look good on mobile yet. Sorry. I do not have time to do mobile view stuff. So I'm pretty sure we're pretty good. Let's look at blah. Not found user. No, not user found. Okay. No user found. Class name. You know what? If the user's not found, hold on a second. Let's back all this up. Before we start investing in catch boundaries and stuff, we're going to commit what we've done. What did we do? What is, oh, right. This was for handling empty state for ships. Let me just, my wife is going to be leaving in a half hour, and I need to go up and be with the kids. So we've got a half hour to do what I'm trying to do here. And I feel great. Okay, empty state for host ships. Okay, so now what we need to do is in our remix config, we need to opt into unstable, or actually this was v2 error boundary true. Stick that up there. Okay, so now catch boundary. We gotta go through all these. Remix releases or v2 error. Is that what it was called? Remix config error boundary. Yeah, it's going to be in here somewhere. I didn't think it was that old, but maybe it is. Maybe it is quite old. Or maybe it's not well documented. No, it's definitely not that old. No way. I was still at Remix back this time. Okay. Wow, I guess maybe it wasn't documented. Yeesh. Find a release. Catch. Boundary. Okay, how about v2 error boundary? Yeah, okay, so it at least is newer than 1.8. Because that it was still talking about, well, actually, no, it might not be. All right, fine. I'm pretty sure that I know how the new error boundary stuff works. I'm using it in KCD shop. So let's look at that. So yeah, it's use route error. It could be that the docs for this are in React Router, actually. Is route error response. Otherwise, that's our error boundary stuff. Okay, cool. So use route error. Don't I have a get error message? Huh, I definitely thought I had that. We're going to go to miscellaneous utils. Whoops, it's already got the export. Actually, you know what? In that, well, we'll fix it later. It's fine. Trying to think if there's just an easier way to do this, since we do this in a lot of places. P tag makes sense. Okay, and params we get from here. Ooh, time to come out of flow. It's break time. I think I am going to take this break, even though I don't have a lot of time left. So we're going to do that. See you in 5. Okay, we're back, and we have like 15 minutes. Let's see, she said. Yeah, okay. So I'm going to set my next break time to in 15 minutes, and then we'll be done. I'm going to take off for the day. Okay, so let's see if we can get this. You know what? This isn't design anymore. So we're gonna. Whoa! Look at all that space! Holy smokes! This feels amazing. All right, so we've got our. I think we want to have like a error component or something like that. And I don't see any design here for any such thing, other than I suppose we kind of have this, and we're using that same thing here. Yeah, scratching. We probably shouldn't use like an image of an exploding rocket for like it doesn't really inspire much confidence, I think, maybe. I'm gonna ask for a different image here. An exploding rocket probably isn't the thing people will want to see. See, this is I'm teaching you how to work with designers and stuff, and product probably made the decision on this, or maybe design took a little leeway, and I'm just saying you have the responsibility to like push back a little bit and just be like, hey, kind of feel like maybe this is a bad idea to do it this way. Okay, people want to see in a rocket rental app, could we come up with a different error state image? Maybe an astronaut looking for a rocket. All right. Okay, so yeah, we don't really have an error state exactly, so we're gonna have to make up our own thing. This is the brand's brand ID. Yeah. I think I need to restart my server to get that new config. There we go. Beauty. Okay, that is a distraction. Let's do this. Okay, and the class name, container, padding, 20, justify, or flex, mx, auto, justify center, items, center, kablooey. All right, cool. And then some image or something like that. Let's see, what does this show at least? Yeah, so we could do something like that. Really big font and bold, 56. forget that. I'll just do this. Yep, there we go. And we'll do the same thing for users blah. Username. Okay, hold on. Yeah, that's fine. User params username not found. All right, neat. Oh, it's not a great error page, but at least it's a functional one. Now, if we go renter, interesting, yeah, because we're throwing in it. Yep, that makes sense. I think we want to keep the parent around because it has a link to the host page, so we're going to do this. This looks an awful lot like the same thing over and over again. Let's just do this. Error boundary export. So this is going to be yeah, that's because we do have, it is a little different. Let's do, see, I'm thinking we could actually just do numbers as props. Status, or let's see. Record number. And then we call that with the error response. Yeah. We'll look at that. That returns that. That is exported from React Router, or from Remix Run Router. Okay. It does not get re-exported. Okay, so then, yeah, so status handlers. And status handler and default All right, what are you complaining about? Is that not, there's some, maybe it's the default status handler. All right, Prettier's not happy about something. I messed up something. What did I mess up? Oh, my bad. There we go. Okay, so we say status handlers or default there it is. Yep. Maybe we could pass params to it too. Return type of use params. And heck, we'll just do this. Info. There we go. All right. Now the error boundary, let's see, we'll say general error boundary. And let's see. So for us, we're handling a 404. Rats. I was worried we wouldn't be able to do that. Man, that's too bad. Okay, so instead, we will status handlers will be a prop. Okay. And actually, this should be a fallback. Our unexpected error handler. And this just gets an error that is unknown. And returns JSX element or no. That's what we're gonna do. Stick that right there. Okay, cool. So now we have our status handlers, 404. And this is optional. Okay, so now for our 404, we get params. Could not find user with username params username. That is unexpected. Oh, no. That's fine. How is that not working? It's saying params is a string, but that is not at all what the return type of use params is. Interesting. Use params can return a string? Maybe if you pass it an argument? Does it have overloads? Okay, what type is params? Okay, well, what if I do record string or undefined? I guess it's fine with that. Whatever. It'll work. Username. Okay, cool. So now I could not find user with username bleh. And now we get our host and stuff. So that's nice. Okay, I am over time. But let me just get our host done. Cannot find user. Oh, and actually, cannot find host because the user might exist. Here, and actually, you know what we should say? Is not a renter or does not have a renter profile. That's what it should say. All right. Sweet. Okay, that is it. And really just comes down to a couple more of these, but I'll do that on the next stream. So thanks everybody for joining and hanging out with me. Hope that was interesting and whatever. Yeah, I think that, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. So I just noticed Alex sent a message. Let me answer this really quick. Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. Yes, I also agree with this. Yes, 100%. Yes. Yes, I agree completely. I don't know whether Remix will adopt RSC. I know Jacob is working on it actively right now. And so like maybe that means that they're working on it, but personally, like I can see that there are problems that need to be solved, and I know that Ryan is actually actively working on something that could address, or sounds like it will address those problems. Shopify has these problems like big time, so they definitely are interested in finding a solution. But Shopify also tried server components and it didn't work well for them. So anyway, we will see what the future has to hold. And we will see you maybe tonight or tomorrow, because I've got still like tons of work to do. So Alex, you're typing, but I need to go. My wife is going to leave without me saying goodbye. So let me put my shoes on. Yeah, sure thing. Okay, see y'all later.